I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever.
At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
We will be perfect in every aspect of the game. You drop a pass, you run a mile. You miss a blocking assignment, you run a mile. You fumble the football, and I will break my foot off in your John Brown hind parts.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Screw them. This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Double A squad, what up?
I say A, you say A. I say squad, you say yo. A.
A.
Squad.
Yo.
A.
I'm done.
I thought I had the intro, brother. I was
No,
ready.
no.
You stole my thunder.
Can't.
You stole my freaking thunder.
Well, anyway.
What's up, A squad?
I'm Ryan. That other voice across from me is the hottie, bald-headed, big body.
Oh, 2%er.
I'm a hottie ball head, big body, yeah. I'm a hottie ball head, big body, I'm a hottie ball head, big body, yeah. I'm a hottie, I'm a hottie, I'm a hottie. I'm a hottie ball head, big body, yeah. I'm a hottie ball head, big body, I'm a hottie ball head, big body, yeah. I'm a hottie, I'm a hottie, I'm a hottie.
I figured the star deserved his own.
I'd really like
theme song there.
I'd really like that shit playing when I walk in the front door.
Yeah.
I think that's fitting. Hell, I'm gonna have that everywhere. I'm just gonna have that on repeat.
Hottie, bald head, big body, yeah.
Here I am. Yeah.
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 That was a little bit better than A squad.
Yo.
Yo.
I knew you were gonna screw it up.
It's bad.
It's not bad.
It's bad.
Compared to everything we put out, I think it's great. Hey, when you hit the red button, does it automatically start the intro?
It does not. I'm just that good.
That was insane.
Yeah.
I thought that I'm like,
when I hit
there's
the button,
no way.
Yeah, when I hit the button, it goes.
There's no way you sync it. One, it's kind of incredible you hit the red button. That's a bonus.
Yes.
Secondly, it fired right up.
Doesn't happen all the time, but when I'm able to do it, it works really well.
I was sitting here getting juiced. I was ready to go with the intro. You told me I got to do the intro. You got to do the exit now. I'm not doing the exit anymore either. You're doing that.
Yeah. Nice little
big body, hey body, all bald guy, yo.
Hottie, bald head, big body.
Hottie, bald head, big body.
Yeah, there you go. 2% of yo.
Yo.
Yeah. What's going on?
Hey, not a lot. Not a lot. What do I got going on?
You came in here with more energy than I've seen in the last year and a half.
I got a lot
and
of.
This is what we get. This is what you're hitting me with now.
No, because I'm a plethora of feelings and emotions and thoughts and
pockets on your shirts.
There's a lot of stuff going on. Anyway, my family.
What do you put in those pockets? You got two front pockets. With buttons. That
pocket
are like
protectors
secure.
for my pens and things of that nature, like us retired science teachers, typically wear.
You know what? You would actually make a really you could cosplay as a retired science teacher, and I don't think anybody would question it.
I know. Yeah. And the hair is automatic. It's already set.
Yeah.
I just got to let the sides and back grow out a little bit more and leave the little fur on top, and then we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, pocket protectors go in there with my pens and stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes I put a, micro.
In all seriousness, if you were to use that from a tactical sense, what would you actually put in those?
Well, there's not a lot of room with my pecs, but
with that big body,
Skittles, probably some Skittles.
Sure, yeah.
Skittles in one and some peanut M&Ms in the other, probably.
You're not mixing those two, right?
No.
Okay,
that's not at all. No, I got a lot going on, Ryan. I got family members that have departed. My daughter and my wife going to Kansas State. Going to Kansas State.
Jeez, I thought we were
temporarily.
All right.
They went to Kansas State.
There's a movie called The Departed, and spoiler alert, people die in that movie.
Don't put that out in the universe.
I'm just saying, you can't just
cancel clear that shit.
You can't just say I have had family members depart.
Okay, so here's the scoop. 3 of my family members have taken a little trip.
There you go.
They departed my home, but they've taken a little trip. So my oldest daughter, Jocelyn, and my wife are going to Kansas State. They're going to go check out the vet school, check out the campus, all that good stuff down there in Manhattan, Kansas. My son, who's riding with them, is being dropped off at South Dakota State University, going to a healthcare camp for the next 3-4 days.
By his lonesome?
Yeah.
Just getting after it?
All alone.
All right.
He's taking the dive, taking the plunge.
Make good decisions.
Yep. Yep. He's college campus in July. What can possibly go wrong?
I don't know.
What can go wrong? Anyway, so those 3 are gone. My youngest Aspen, she's working. She's at home. She's gonna hold down the fort things at home. But yeah, it's the dynamics are gonna be weird, wicked weird. Because 1 or 2 gone, whatever the case is. But man, that's a lot of vacancy in my house. It's
in your what?
In my house.
Up there in the north.
Up there in my house.
It's
gonna be a big shock to the dynamic.
Yeah, you might be laying on your couch for a while.
Don't talk about cooch. We're not going there. It's way too early in the show.
Your wife's gone. You're not getting any anyway. So it's
wow. Fine. Well, there you have it. Indeed. So that's what's going on. So I'm going to leave it right there. I'm not. Your face is turning red. I'm leaving that alone.
I like how when I say stuff like that, you immediately like, whoa, hey, but then last week you're just like, bleeping. How's it bleeping going, man?
That was great.
Yeah.
You did a great job editing. Yeah. I was just challenging your skills a little bit.
Thank you for continuing to challenge me.
Anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about me for a while.
Yeah.
So 3 people out of the home at least till Friday. So I mean, it's going to be an adjustment. It's going to be. I don't have Teeny. Teeny's not around. Teeny stayed with
some would argue
boyfriend.
You still do, but anyway.
Damn, we're just on one today. Hey, that's enough about
you wanted me to match the energy, so here we are.
Let's
match it.
I came in smoking. It's
smoking something, that's for sure.
It's going to be like this. Yeah. This is how it is. I mean, that's what it is. Got to be real. Got to be genuine. Here I come.
As opposed to,
here we go. Hey. Anyway, carry on because I got something for you.
Okay,
I got something for you.
Like a story, or
I oftentimes sit here and I think that you're wrong about some things.
Good.
On occasion.
Yeah.
Like we banter and I feel like you're wrong. I was on a pontoon on Saturday with a select number of friends, and I brought up, is Joey Chestnut an athlete?
Sure.
And it was a resounding. Ryan doesn't know anything. He is not an athlete. Joey Chestnut is not an athlete by all of them. It was unanimous. Mm-hmm. Joey Chestnut is not an athlete.
So by a group of your like-minded people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Similar
a broad
age.
Study. Yeah.
Similar in age.
Your friends who all have similar interests and like-minded opinions.
Totally objective.
Agreed with you.
Totally objective.
Yeah, that's very scientific.
I mean, they're multiple ethnic groups. Does that count? I mean, yeah. They all said you're wrong. They all said Joey Chestnut's not an athlete.
All right.
I didn't have to argue a thing, and it was just it was refreshing.
Sure.
It was really refreshing.
I like how you were still like you still had to bring it up.
8 people think you're wrong.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I'm sure there's probably
9
15
with
others.
Me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway. Doesn't matter.
That's how you define it.
You know what? Speaking of I'm wrong, I can live with it because you know what I did on Sunday afternoon?
You ate hot dogs.
Oh, you go straight to eating, huh? Great. Awesome. Thank you.
But you can eat all that.
No, thanks.
Don't let me forget.
Yeah.
We've been presented with an opportunity to have our own hot dog eating challenge right here on this podcast by one of the members in our social group.
You know what?
Who thinks that he can put away 10 hot dogs to include the buns.
In what amount of time?
I asked about that.
I can eat 10 hot dogs in a day.
Well,
there's a challenge out there right now, and it's within the baseball community where you have to drink 1 beer and 1 hot dog every inning, and not drink a hot dog, but eat a hot dog, drink a beer, and it's like the 9 and 9 challenge. And apparently, so you could drink a beer, eat a hot dog, and then 20 minutes later it could go to the second inning. But you have to finish both things before the inning ends.
I see.
So it could be one of the. And baseball is really weird about that, right? So like the first inning could end, and then you get into the second inning, and then the second inning could go for 20 20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
But then you can go to the third inning and it could be 5 minutes.
Yeah,
it could be
3
3
up,
up, 3
3
down,
down,
and all of
man,
a sudden
and
you're
it's- yeah.
So I mean, it's very volatile. So anyway,
Well, our
Yeah.
boy Anthony,
Yeah.
Anthony is like, I could eat 10. I
Sure.
could totally eat 10.
Yeah.
So I asked about the time frame.
hot dogs and buns. Okay.
But he said, hey, you guys offer it up. We'll do it right there on the podcast. I'm like, well, I don't know that I can do that.
Like just him, like we would just like
I
put him on Instagram type of thing and be like, all right,
It was
here's a listener.
basically-
He challenged to eat 10 hot dogs in 3 minutes.
Same concept
Yeah.
as my pants are down. Like, I'll show you yours if you show me mine. He says, I'll do it if you guys do it.
Oh, if you guys, okay, got
Right.
you. All right.
I mean,
I don't know.
I put down 7 or 8 McChickens once. I just don't know that I
How
can
many
do.
years ago was that, though?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
That was a long
Yeah,
time
that was
ago.
different. Like-
That was before the wind was carrying me into the back of the tailgate
Yeah.
in the Lowe's parking lot. In any event, I don't know that I could do 10.
In high school, when I was 6'2", 190 pounds, we would go to Little Caesars, and each of us would get our own Little Caesars pizza for lunch.
Yeah.
And then we'd house that, and then go back to living life like a normal human being. If I have 3 slices of Little Caesars pizza now, I'm down for the rest of the day.
Really?
Yeah, it's just a grease bomb, man.
I kind of want to see if Anthony can put away 10. Because it's not just the dog, right? It's not the dog. It's you got to do the
dog
bun too.
and bun.
Yeah.
Like 3 minutes? 10 hot dogs in 3 minutes?
I don't
10
know.
hot dogs in 5 minutes?
We'll have to agree upon a set time.
I don't want to do this.
Because, well, the episodes are roughly an hour, 15 hours.
I like the challenge of it all, but I don't like the health implications that follow.
I told him I'll be a train wreck.
Yeah.
I'll be an absolute
There was a
train
doctor
wreck.
that recently came out after the hot dog eating contest that he said there is no safe amount of hot dogs to eat.
What's that mean? Does that talk about the quality of the hot dog,
That
or
just means, that talks about how bad hot dogs are for you on a health scale level,
Well,
and the fact that even if you eat one is too many.
Well, it was 21,000 calories.
Yeah.
Joey Chestnut put away 21 grand in calories.
Yeah.
I think I'd be right over there. I'd be across the hall.
Just in the bathroom.
Yeah.
You just be eating your 10 hot dogs on the toilet.
Well, I think I'd see him twice is what would happen.
Gross.
And maybe 3 times, depending on how quickly.
And really,
things
this all kind of
digest.
varies. Are we talking about like? Because we went and got Sam's Club hot dogs once. I love how hot dogs are like this theme. I got to make a hot dog shirt now. But like we've talked about hot dogs on this podcast multiple times, whether it be with Joey Chestnut now or now what we're talking about with this competition, or years ago when I was talking about the value that you can get at Sam's Club for the hot dog meal, and then we went and got them. Right? Those are girthy little bastards. They're not small, so I don't even know if I could do 10 of those, man.
They weren't as good as you guys advertised, though.
It's $1.75, man. What are you expecting?
I understand, but they weren't as good as you were advertising.
And it's a
they're
hot
some
dog.
of the best damn hot dogs. Brr. No, it wasn't.
I think you're in the minority on that.
No.
Yeah.
It was true.
There was a
right
guy-
on the edge of the anus type of hot dog.
There was a guy that lived. I probably talked about this story, but he did an experiment where he did nothing but eat hot dogs for a week, like from Sam's Club or Costco or whatever. That was his only meal, and so he only spent like maybe $30 for the whole week on hot dogs because he was eating them for lunch and dinner or whatever. And I think he ended up losing like 3 pounds
No.
throughout the whole experiment too.
Really?
Well, you got to imagine it's a low carb, high protein, probably medium area of fat. So you're like on a high protein diet.
But that's all he ate.
That was all he ate.
So no Snickers,
Nothing.
chocolate chip
Yeah.
cookies,
Nope.
ice cream.
Yeah. Just hot dogs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because didn't somebody try that with McDonald's?
Yeah.
3 meals a day for 30 days and
Yeah, the Super Size Me guy, who RIP has since passed away, but yeah, that was one of like the first big documentaries that I ever remember hitting like mainstream media. Was Super Size Me with gosh, I can't even remember his name now, but he passed away like a year or two ago. But yeah, he talked about how he was eating it every single day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but he was craving it, but it was also causing him like depression as well. So
sure.
I don't know. They've probably come out and debunked whatever he was doing during that because you know how that goes. But
because Jared, the Subway guy, didn't he just eat nothing but like subs
yeah, let's not.
for a while? But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even want to talk about him. We know how that turned out.
Yeah.
He liked things a lot more than subs.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think the reason, like, the reason why Jared got his thing was they were low fat.
You tell me not to talk about it.
It was a low fat thing, so that's why they took it on and all that other stuff. But yeah, that guy's a dirtbag. Have fun in jail.
I gotta get a stool. I gotta get a stool.
So anyway, cycling back. This is funny because I had written down the story that I want to tell, and some people already know this because I expressed it after it happened. But you talk about me being wrong, right? Well, on Sunday, I went and did my civic duty, and I umpired 2 games of church league softball. Okay, So we don't have, we go play, we don't have like paid umps like as teams throughout the league, both Sunday and Tuesday. We take turns volunteering to go umpire each other's games. So if you play on Tuesday, typically you will go ump on Sunday. And then the hope is that, if you got 15 guys in each roster and there's 7 teams each night, you get 14 teams. I'm not going to do the math, but there's enough guys there to like necessitate umpiring throughout the year. So my turn came up. I did the 3 and 4 o'clock games on Sunday. Let me tell you, no matter whether you're a volunteer or you're being paid to do it, it's a thankless job at times.
It's church league.
So
how can it get that crazy? It's church league. I mean, what are we doing here?
Hilarious.
What kind of
hilarious.
What kind of league is this?
So I'm behind the plate. I'm calling balls and strikes, and they make it super simple for you. They put a black mat behind the home plate, and all you really have to do is tell them whether or not it's too high or too low, and if it hits the black mat, it's a strike. So it's kind of up to your discretion whether or not you feel it's illegal if the ball comes in too flat or if it comes in higher than 10 feet. I usually give them 12 because it's coming in at an underhand arc. Just swing the bat. It's an offensive game, right? So it's like the third inning. There's a guy on second. Fly ball's hit out to center field. So I've got straight on view of what's going on for the runner on second and when the ball's being caught, right?
Yep. Left early. I see where this is going.
Yeah.
Left early and scored.
Yeah.
Run didn't count.
Yeah.
You're out.
So ball gets hit out there, gets caught, but like I kid you not, half a second before it gets caught, I see his foot leave the bag.
Yep.
So he's probably half a foot off the bag. Then the ball gets caught. He stops at third. They appeal it because they saw the same thing that I did too. They tag second. Runner's out. A holy shit fit starts over on their side of the thing. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I didn't leave early, all this other stuff. And I'm like, runner's out. Please go to the dugout. So we continue to move on, right? So every bottom half of the inning, and again, the score is kept obviously via scorebooks, not on a scoreboard, because we just don't have the funds for that. There actually is a scoreboard out there, but for some reason it only works like 1% of the time. I have no idea what's going on. It's classic church league stuff, right? So whoever is home team has the home book, like they're the official book for the game.
Standard.
Right?
Yep. Standard operating procedure.
So end of the inning comes. I walk over to home book, who is the same team that I just called their runner out, and the lady who is taking book for them is writing some stuff down. And I walk over and say, "Hey, what do you have for a score?" And she looks me dead in the face and she goes, "You mean earned runs or unearned runs?" And I this is what I did. I just stared at her. I didn't say anything for 30 seconds.
What did you want to say?
Nothing, because it didn't garner a response. So I just stared at her for 30 seconds, and she finally sighed and went, 11-5. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I walked back, right? So the inning goes on, whatever, a couple more. Pretty soon she's like moving out of the dugout over to like the stands, and the inning is ended, and so I'm going over there asking for the score, and she gives me even more attitude this time, where she's like, "I'll get to you in a minute. I've got other things going on." And I'm like, I don't know where the attitude's coming from, but you're the official book, so I hope you have this stuff written down correctly. And I walk away. So
you said that?
Yeah. So then
okay.
This gets even better because then I go over to the other dugout, and I'm like, what do you guys have for a score? They have this. So I announce the away scores, the away team's score that they have in their book, and then all of a sudden, whoa, we don't have the same score type of thing. So I'm like, you two need to get together then and talk this out. So they get together, they talk it out. Turns out that she had the wrong score in her book.
Home book
had the wrong score.
Sure.
So apparently somebody's not paying attention. She'd rather
she's angry.
Yeah. And she is, here comes stereotypes, so go ahead and come after me. All right, I don't care. But she's one of those people that if you look at her, she's got the short chopped hair. She looks like every woman I've ever seen that smokes 2 packs of Marlboros a day, and she drinks Budweiser. She doesn't drink Bud Light. She drinks Budweiser. At 11-5. You mean earned or unearned runs? Type of thing. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So
and it was her husband that you called out.
It had to have been.
Got it.
Had to have been. I can't confirm nor deny it, but it had to have been. Just all the attitude in the world for somebody that I was like, okay, whatever. So the game goes on. Her team actually ends up coming back and winning because I was waiting for them to lose and then hearing all the stuff from them. And then I wanted to mark off the fact. I'm like, how about the fact that your pitcher couldn't pick up a ground ball and throw it to first? How about the fact you left the bases loaded twice? How about the fact that that your right fielder can't catch a ball, but you want to go ahead and blame me for the loss? So unfortunately, I didn't get to throw that back in her face because the other team ended up choking it away. So they ended up actually winning the game, and all was good, and it moved on. So we move on to the second game, and all these games are timed games, right? 55, 60 minutes or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So once the time limit is up, whatever inning you're in, that's what
It's
you
over.
finish out,
Yep.
right? So I'm looking at my watch, and it's a close game. It's the home team, I think it was like 13-14, something to that effect. And the home team's batting. And I look at my watch, and I'm like, you guys got 3 minutes left. 3 minutes. So something happens to the effective. They get down to the last 15 seconds. I said 15 seconds left. There's 2 outs left, and the home team is still batting, and it's still 14-3, something to that, or 14-13, something to that effect. And pitch is thrown, foul ball. They get the ball back in. I'm like, you have like 5 seconds left. And when he pitches it, there was still time left on the clock. Batter swings, puts it into play, sends it right back up to the pitcher. Pitcher fields it, throws it to first. We get to play another inning. At least in my book, that's what I saw. You pitched it when there was still time left on the clock. Ball's in play. So therefore, we go into the 7th with no time remaining. So now the opposing team has time to bat and potentially come back and win because they were still down 14-3 or 14-13. Anyway, so they end up going into the bottom. They're down like 5. They can't score any runs. It is what it is. So the team that could have won had time run out, had they actually like played smartly enough to let time run out or take a couple pitches or whatever it might have been. They end up losing the game. So then the scorekeeper comes over to me, and he's like, hey, I just want to let you know, I think the time limit thing was a little shady. And I said, you want to talk to me about time? He said, yeah, I just think the 15 seconds thing was, I find that to be a little bit curious. And I looked him square in the face. And this is how over this shit I am, right? Like, I said, if you think 15 seconds cost you this game, you need to reevaluate why you guys lost. And he's like, I'm just telling you as a scorekeeper. I said, that's fine. But you had 7 innings to figure it out. And he just walked away. I'm so over it. Like, I was just like beside myself that we care that much about this. And so, like,
it's at every level,
right?
Like, this is church league. This isn't even competitive.
And get this: this is the sister team to the team that I play for on Tuesday. So my church we have 3 teams total in this league that both play on Saturday or Sunday and Tuesday. And the team that lost, the guy that came out to me in the scorebook, he plays for the sister team of the team that I play on. So there's something like that. And so if I had any bias towards any team winning, wouldn't it be towards my own church's team, right? Like,
that's insane.
Yeah. Hilarious. So then he comes up and says that to me, and never mind the fact that they had the score wrong at one point earlier, and never mind the fact that they gave up 8 runs on what should have been like 5 outs. You know,
man, you hear 5 seconds left. Take a pitch. Don't swing.
How about you
take a pitch? If it's a strike, it's a strike. Whatever.
Yeah, it was gonna be a strike. Hit the
ball.
Right,
but they had 2 outs remaining, right?
Yeah.
Like, take the pitch.
Well, if he took the pitch, it would have been the same result because it would have hit it would have been his 3rd strike. It would have hit 3rd strike. We go into the bottom anyway.
Let's step out of the box. Step out of the box and take a few practice swings. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, it's this fine line of trying not to be Bush League where you're intentionally running the clock out, but still, you know, because you don't want to be those guys that are like, oh, you're undoing your gloves like 6 times and stepping in and doing all that. But my argument to it would have been, then get a base hit. You needed 1 base hit in a game where the ball is thrown at you underhand.
And it wasn't occurring with 15 seconds left. I mean, there was more than enough game to get some runs.
Yeah. So it's just like, and we went through a couple of terrible calls on my own team on Thursday night in the league. Like, there was a guy that was out by a step and a half that he got called safe, and then the team ended up going on like a 5-run. They ended up scoring 5 runs after that on us. So then we were pretty pissed off at the ump. Like, how do you miss that call? It was a step and a half, man. He was out, and then they ended up getting 5. Like, it just kind of screwed us.
Yeah.
You know. So I mean, I think those are more reasonable. But like, he left early, or you think a game that is centered around a time limit, you think that was shady? As I'm staring at my clock while I'm watching the ball come in.
Man, even Churchley's going to need to review.
Competitive, right?
Yep. Overly.
Yeah. You mean the earned or unearned runs?
Budweiser Becky ever put on that chest plate and get back there and do some umping?
And I don't like that argument either. Like, I'm back there, I'm just doing what I'm doing, because that was the same argument that the Blue on Thursday gave us, and we're like, dude, you get paid to do this. You've been out here longer. Like, I've been playing out there for 16, 17 years. He's been out there and alive longer than I've been playing. Be better. You get paid to do this every single night. They're paying you, I don't know what it is, like $30 a game to be out here to not even make calls that are even remotely close.
Yeah.
To just be better. At least I have an excuse as a volunteer. You know, like, I'm just out here so you guys can play. That guy's out here making money every single week.
Are people just having any fun whatsoever? They just, I mean, getting that pissed off about things? Like, are they having any fun?
Listen, it's one thing to be competitive, and it's one thing to not agree with a call, and then voice your opinion in that moment. But it's another thing to hold on to it for 3, 4, 5, 6 innings a week later,
10 days.
Like my dad's really bad about this. Like he went and chewed the ump out after the game, and that first base call that I'm talking about happened in like the 4th inning. So he was so pissed off about it still, and some other things that went on in the game that he went over and chewed him out afterwards and was like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, let it go. Like, it's done. It's done. Yeah, it probably, in the totality of the game, it probably didn't really help us, but I mean, we made other mistakes too. It's fine. Like, we didn't play a perfect game.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
We've talked about that before, where it's getting ever so hard to find officials at any sport, whether it's football refs, whether it's baseball umpires, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I remember my son playing minors in baseball. So dad's got to, we got to take our turns. We got to get up here. We got to ump. We got to stand behind the plate. And this is one of the first years where it's actually where the kids pitch.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, here's the scoop. I was the guy that I would pull both managers in before the game and say, hey, swing away. Tell your kids to swing because the strike zone is huge. Like I don't want everybody just standing here taking pitches, doing whatever. Swing away. In any event, pitches come in, whatever. These are 8 and 9-year-olds, I think, playing minors. And I've got the family, the loudest guy being Grandpa, sitting behind the fence, just hollering at me about my calls. Ball strikes, whatever it is. And he's hollering. And he continues to holler. And I turn around and I give him a look between innings. And his wife grabs his leg and says, you need to shut up. He continues to holler over and over. Finally, we got later in the game, 5th inning, whatever it was. We're getting late in the game. It was not even a close game. Right? Grandpa's still bellering back there. He's still letting me have it. I take off my mask. I turn around. I walk out. Obviously, time. We got time.
Right.
I turn around. I pull the mask off. I hold it up against the fence. And I said, if I hear one more freaking word out of your mouth, I'm going to walk around behind this dugout. I'm going to give you this equipment, and you're going to finish this effing game. Do you understand? And he's like, what? Now we got nothing to say, right? Now we got nothing. Yeah. Except we got the younger parents, not grandparents, but we got the younger parents in the stands. Ooh, umpires getting mad. Ooh. And I'm like, I bet none of you SOBs ever get out here and do this.
Right.
You just want to sit here and you want to bellyache, you want to complain. Because we had a situation in minors where there were 3 dads who would generally, because typically it was the dads that did the umping, right? There were some wives that got out there and moms that got out there, and they generally didn't want to be behind the plate. They wanted to ump the field. Oh. That's great. They jumped up. But there were usually 3 dads that would show up before the game started. And the rest would purposely show up 5, 7, 10 minutes after the game had started so they wouldn't have to ump. So nobody would come up to them and encourage them to ump and do whatever. But yeah, man, I'm telling you. It makes the blood boil. It took my focus off of, I had a huge strike zone, man. Like, it was enormous. It wasn't hard to call balls and strikes because balls were bouncing in front of the plate 6 feet. Yeah. It wasn't that difficult. But yeah, people are, and this is church league. That's the thing that's,
and
come on.
I'm to the point now where I'm kind of, last night I walked away from it and I'm like, I don't have any qualms about what I said. I actually kind of enjoyed the confrontation that happened because it's one of those things where I know for a fact that I know more about that sport than 90% of the people that are out there playing it.
Sure.
Just because of how long I've been in it. I ump every single year. I usually get asked to do, and I'm not tooting my own horn, but they usually ask me to ump in the tournaments for the women's or like the lower for the guys at the end of the year. And so I'm not going to be like, I saw what I saw, first of all. And second of all, I'm going to keep account throughout the entire game of the reasons why you lost that game and why I'm not a part of why you lost it.
Yeah, not at all.
I am going to throw it back in your face that you left the bases loaded twice. Your right fielder couldn't hit, he couldn't field a freaking beach ball if it was hit out to him.
It's softball. That's what it's bad hitting and it's errors.
Yeah.
And it's that simple.
Yeah.
That's
And if you think one umpiring call, and we say this all the time on this podcast when we talk about the NFL, if you think that one call cost you the game, you didn't play well enough to win.
Yeah.
Doesn't come down to that. It comes down to the multi-factored things that happen and all this other stuff. And again, you get more of it from the lower leagues than you do from the uppers, because the upper guys understand that. They understand, hey, I didn't play well enough. Hey, we didn't hit well enough. Hey, there was this, that, and the other thing.
Sure.
Most of the time, when when you suck, you were looking for an excuse other than you suck, like a time limit, like you left early, all of this other stuff. Again, like if the reason you lost is because you felt like the time should have ran out, or when you had the lead, is that really how you want to win?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, it's so weird to me. So anyway, comment down below if you think I'm just an asshole, but like, this is, and obviously you've only heard one side of the story, but there were other people there that were, there to witness it. And I don't know. I looking back on it now, having it just happened a couple days ago, it was kind of fun. It is what it is. I know it's not super great, but like, just being able, because it's not just Saturday that it's happened or Sunday that it's happened. It's happened over the years as I've done this, where people have questioned certain things, and I'm kind of getting to, and this is the other thing that led me to this, like I'm kind of getting to an age now where I just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that I'm not taking it to the level of like, where you start disrespecting people. But there comes a
that comes
time.
too. Just give it time.
Well, I've noticed it in my own family members too, as they get
Yeah.
older, where they're like, they'll just say stuff because they think it's right.
Yeah.
And then it's like, you didn't need to say, like, that was incredibly rude what you did or how you treated that person just because you wanted to get your point across.
It's kind of me in a nutshell. That's why I have people telling me, just don't be me.
Yeah.
Right? Just don't be you.
Yeah, just be better.
You'll be fine.
But in this instance, like, I'm like, I got a wife, 2 kids, a house. Like, this whole interaction here that's happening as an umpire in church league softball isn't going to affect the rest of my day. Like, you'll get over it. I'll get over
They're
it. We'll move
still
on.
talking about
I
it.
hope so.
They are.
I hope so. It's funny because
they hit Buffalo Wild Wings afterwards, and they let you have it for an hour.
guess what? You don't get Buffalo Wild Wings if you lose.
They don't know that.
Yeah.
They don't know that.
But I was talking to, because I know a bunch of the guys on the other team with the whole time limit issue, and so I went over and I was talking to him after the game. They're like, you just couldn't give us that one, could you, Ryan? And I'm like, listen, man, he pitched the ball with 5 seconds left, and they were giving me a hard time about it. They're joking. They're like, God's watching and all this other stuff, and I'm like, listen, you guys got to hit the ball if you want to win. And then that's when their smart players, the guys that I've known for years that actually have played a long time, go, yeah, it definitely didn't help that we gave them 5 runs on 8 outs or something to that effect.
Yeah,
because your right fielder couldn't catch the ball, or your third baseman was getting eaten up like crazy over there at the hot corner. He might as well have just laid down and let the ball hit him in the chest and then try to stand up and throw it. But
what's interesting is that this little encounter right here all started from me saying that you were wrong, and that I had a plethora of other people say that you were wrong.
Yeah.
So you went on to tell a story about being wrong, but you've explained it in such a way.
Oh, I'm going to spin it. So
you weren't wrong.
Yeah. At least I don't think I'm wrong.
You didn't think
it's
you were
my
wrong.
truth.
I mean,
it's
so
my truth.
you're still holding firm to that.
I don't think I'm wrong.
Kelly can piss off because I'm not wrong.
I still think Joey could be considered an athlete. So people may disagree with me, and that's fine, or think that I'm wrong. But it's my own truth, man. It is what it is.
Yeah. Well, speaking of athletes, why don't we talk sports?
We've been talking sports all the time.
Church league softball.
Hell yeah.
Are they really athletes? Comment in the section.
No. Well, where do you want to go? Because there's not, like, we had the home run derby last night, and the big dumper, Cal Raleigh, who is just best nickname in sports, I think.
Batting cleanup for Judge, I see.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he leads the league in home runs right now. No catcher has hit what he's hit this year in the amount of home runs. No catcher's ever won the home run derby. He advanced, what should have been a tiebreaker, but apparently now the MLB is measuring these home runs down to like the friggin' centimeter, and so he had like a point, I don't know, it was like 0.3 or 0.8 centimeter longer home run than one of the other contestants, so he got to move on instead of having a swing off type of thing. So
size matters, right?
Yeah, it does.
Size matters.
Yeah.
Distance matters.
Yeah. So I mean, there's not a ton here. I mean, the top story right now is this is where we're at on the 15th of July with sports news. The biggest thing we have to talk about is Freddie Freeman going back to Atlanta for an All-Star game.
Yeah,
that's the tippy top news.
I like Big Thumper. I think that's a great name.
No, Big Dumper.
Oh, this says Big Thumper.
Yeah, it's a play on words. His nickname is the Big Dumper.
Oh.
Because of his cheeks.
You know what? Let's get Anthony in here for the 10 hot dogs. We'll have a Big Dumper. That's what we'll have.
If I can, let me see if I can find it real quick. But the introduction to his
Big Dumper.
Yeah. Let's see here. It might have been on ESPN. Let me check it out real quick. course, I'm not going to be able to find it right away, which is unfortunate because Pat McAfee introduced them, and he talked about something to the effect of the biggest ass in the league, because that's why he's got the nickname the Big Dumper is for his ass. I guess is just so prominent, and he hated it at first, did not like it.
Taken to him now, isn't it?
Now it's copywritten, and it's he's got the best-selling merch in the whole league right now. It's a whole deal. So, anyway, I couldn't find it. I wasn't going to sit here in silence for the next 5 seconds while I tried to look for it, but
it was getting uncomfortable.
It was, yeah. Typically does when that stuff
fill
happens.
it.
Yeah. But did you do your homework, I guess?
What was my homework?
I asked you to come up with your way too early 2025 awards.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You have those?
Heck yeah.
Okay, well let's do that.
Let's do it. We're going to do music?
Oh yeah.
I say A, you say A. I say squad,
I
you
say no.
Okay, fun.
You say hey. I say yo.
I say we're also going to make a phone call in here.
Okay, we'll do that after this.
Fun fact.
We'll see if they answer.
Fun fact.
I don't know, it's football, so
Where do you want to start? I have it.
You've got it. Let's just let's go from the bottom of the top. We'll go Coach of the Year, Comeback Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, or Defensive Rookie, Defensive Player, and MVP.
Okay, sounds great.
Okay, so this is Kelly's way too early 2025 NFL awards, starting with the AP Coach of the Year. This award recognizes the coach who made the most significant impact on their team.
Sean Payton.
Kelly picks Sean Payton.
Denver Broncos.
Why?
Because he's got a second year in Bo Nix.
I was really hoping you were just going to say because.
No, he's got a second year in Bo Nix. He's got an up-and-coming defense. They've made some nice free agent moves. They had a nice draft. I don't think that they were very far off from being atop the AFC West. I think Sean Payton's going to get it done with his second-year guy, and I think he's going to be Coach of the Year.
All right.
They're going to turn a lot of heads.
Okay. Do they win the division?
Yep.
All right. Bold claim here, especially from a Chiefs fan.
Yeah,
Whoa. Drinking the Kool-Aid a little bit, huh?
Yep.
All right.
AP Comeback Player of the Year. I'm excited about this one.
Honors a player who has overcome significant injury or adversity to return to a high level of play.
Here it comes. Russell Wilson.
Russ, huh?
Russell Wilson.
The New York Giants.
New York Giants.
Russell Wilson.
Here he comes. He's going to go find his true form. He's going to learn again how to be a dual threat guy. He's going to find open receivers. He's going to choose a short game over a long game because he's going to have to. He's going to utilize Malik Neighbors the way he needs to. He's got a pretty decent offensive line there. I know they're kind of in shambles overall as a team. Russell Wilson, Comeback Player of the Year.
That would be a wild win for him, just considering where his career has been since he left Seattle, everything that he's gone through. That'd be like a generational win type of thing, because the adversity pretty much started the minute he left Seattle. And it's just run its course over the last, 4 years?
It did. And look at what has been going on with the New York Giants at the quarterback position.
Yeah.
I mean, they messed around with Daniel Jones for far too long.
Sure.
And they've really had not much there. He is going to be our Comeback Player of the Year.
So within that, where do you put the Giants then?
They're going to be about third in their division.
Okay.
But they're going to be significantly better than they were last year.
So you're putting the Cowboys in the basement?
The Cowboys are going to be low.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay. The next one on the list would be the AP Defensive Rookie of the Year. This is awarded to the top defensive rookie in 2025.
It's going to be Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter, okay.
Yep. He's going to play both ways.
Is he going to get both? Is he going to get the Offensive Player of the Year too?
He is not.
Offensive Rookie?
He is not. Not on my list.
Could that happen?
No. The NFL won't allow that to happen.
But do you think there would be any percentage of a chance that it could?
If there is, it would be him.
That would be wild.
Because, I mean, Deion Sanders didn't even get it, and he was pretty incredible on both sides of the ball.
That'd be crazy.
And he wasn't even talked about. No, the NFL won't let that happen. But Travis Hunter will be the defensive rookie of the year.
He'll be a lockdown corner as a rookie.
Yep.
Okay.
Many people think, Ryan, and this is bold prediction on my part. Many people think that you get guys like that, like Jalen Ramsey's, Darrelle Revis, some of those guys. Don't throw at him. Don't throw at him. Don't go at him. But now, what you're seeing more in the NFL, and you can come at me all day long about this, and you can say, "Oh, Kelly, you're wrong," and I'm going to tell you that you're full of shit. Because
what's that like?
These offensive coordinators right now, I'm used to it. These offensive coordinators anymore, they don't go away from strengths of defense. You know, the old Bill Belichick thing: find their weakness and exploit it. Go after their weakness. Go after the weakness. Not anymore. The theme now is we're going to attack the strength. Like, they've got a dynamite defensive end. We're going to run right at his ass. Like, we're going to run the plays right at him. We're not going to allow him to chase stuff down from the backside, whatever. they're going to play. These OCs are arrogant enough in the NFL. They're going to go at Travis Hunter. 1, he's a rookie. 2, it's going to take him a minute to catch up with the speed of the game. But they're going to go right at him. He's going to show them how stupid they are.
Okay.
He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year.
I like that.
Rookie.
Offensive Rookie of the Year. Awarded to the top offensive rookie.
I got to think about this. Who did I have for that? Oh, Cam Ward.
Oh, okay.
Cam Ward.
All right.
Going to be in a system that's going to allow him to learn.
Yeah.
He's going to be in a system that's going to allow him to make the mistakes and do whatever, because there's not a real push behind him to bench him like an Anthony Richardson or some of these other guys. There's not a real push behind him where, do we have better waiting on the bench? We don't. The kid has shown he can win. He has shown that he knows how to play the game of football. I think that he's in a pretty good system, relatively new coaching staff, players kind of being built around him. He's got a shot for Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Okay. All right. Did Jaden Daniels get that last year? He must have. Had to have.
I think he did.
There's no way he wouldn't.
I think he did.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Now on to what is arguably the second most important award in this whole list, which would be the AP Defensive Player of the Year. This recognizes the best defensive player in all of football.
Yeah, I struggled with this one.
And the reason I say that is because defensive players never win MVP.
Defensive Player of the Year recognizes the best defensive player. So I struggle with this one a little bit. I feel like this is going to be Micah Parsons' turn.
This award to me seems to have turned into more of like a defensive lineman award almost.
Yeah,
because you see a lot of edge rushers and a lot of nose tackles winning this.
Because Garrett won it last year, right?
Yeah,
Myles Garrett won it last year.
Yeah, Myles Garrett, your T.J. Watts.
I feel like this
Aaron
is going to be
Donald.
Yeah,
J.J. Watt.
I feel like it's Micah Parsons' turn.
I feel
curious.
like
He's stepping up.
Let me look it up. I want to see the position because this is the one where it's kind of hard to really tell what position has won it over the last couple of years, but.
Because I know that, at least in
NFL.
Chiefs Kingdom, everybody thinks that Chris Jones is going to do this year in and year out, and it just doesn't happen.
Winner. Let's take a look here. So, and then right as I say that, I'm completely wrong. Patrick Surtain got it last year as a cornerback. Myles Garrett was in 23. Nick Bosa in 22. J.J. Watt in 21. Aaron Donald in 20. And then Stephon Gilmore in 19 as a cornerback. And then Aaron Donald 2 years in a row as a defensive tackle. And Khalil Mack as an outside linebacker in 2016. J.J. Watt, both years 15 and 14. And then Luke Kuechly as an inside linebacker in 13. Then J.J. Watt again in 12. So, I mean, the rule stands. But I will put my foot in my mouth a little bit as Patrick Surtain won it last year as cornerback. So, who'd you say? Micah
Parsons.
Contract year? Well, technically, he'll get paid before the season because the Cowboys are stupid and they just wait forever so they can pay guys more. I like that, though. He seems to kind of like – you could tell he was a little bit agitated with how last year went. I think he'll have a high motor, try to get after it. So
yep.
It seems like the right time in his career to go after this. And it seems like the right position, too, that he can have an impact on. But still puts the Cowboys in the basement. They have the best defensive player, but – just can't overcome all those other things.
Yep.
Okay. How about your offensive player of the year? Not your MVP, but your offensive player of the year.
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase gets paid the big money and then comes out and
Jamar Chase
gets her done. Obviously Saquon and Christian McCaffrey the last 2 years. Justin Jefferson before that. Cooper Kupp, Derrick Henry, Michael Thomas. And Patrick Mahomes being one of the first quarterbacks in the last, I don't know, close to 7 years to win it. This seems to me to be the award now that typically goes to the offensive player that isn't the best quarterback in the league.
Yeah.
Because for some reason the MVP just is now it's just a quarterback award. Jamar Chase, I like that.
Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Can we jump back to Offensive Rookie of the Year? I had these out of place.
Yeah, go for it.
Offensive Rookie of the Year, Ashton Genty.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Running back for the Raiders.
Yeah.
Ashton Genty. I had him out of place with Cam Ward. Cam Ward was second on my list.
Okay.
My bad. Ashton Genty.
Yeah, I think he's going to get a lot of touches over there.
He is. He doesn't have a very good offensive line to run behind, but they've never really had a salvageable running back to really build anybody around. But I think Genty's going to be the offensive rookie of the year.
And I know Pete Carroll's not the offensive guy, but if he runs the team the way that he wants to, he's going to use Genty in the same way that they used Marshawn back in the day.
Yep.
To try to replicate the success he had in Seattle. So that would make a lot of sense. The only thing with Genty, and this will come later in his career, is just the amount of touches he had at Boise.
Yep.
You know, that was always the big rip on anybody coming out of Wisconsin, too, right? It just seems like everybody that was drafted out of Wisconsin, they always talked about the number of reps and mileage they had on the legs. So we'll see if that affects him at all. He'll be fine the first couple years of his career, but I'll be interested to see how the longevity goes for that.
Yep. For my defensive and offensive rookies, I had 3 guys listed and I had little analysis on all 3, but Genty was my one. I had him out of place.
Okay.
My bad.
Cool.
Offensive player of the year, Jamar Chase.
Okay. I like that. He's going to get a lot of opportunities. Especially, with the fact that the Bengals defense is going to be atrocious.
Yeah.
So, and now the AP MVP, most valuable player. This is awarded to the most valuable player in the league. Last year, wow. Who won it last year? I can't even remember now.
What?
Oh, Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Josh Allen won it last year.
Not 2 years in a row, buddy.
Please don't break my mic.
I'm not going to actually drop it. I'm just holding it out for
Okay.
display.
Yeah.
This is going to be a mic drop. Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels wins the
Daniels.
2025.
It was not a fluke.
MVP.
Last year was not a fluke.
Okay.
This year's the real deal.
Okay.
Sophomore slump, thing of the past, not with him.
All right.
Not going to be the same as you saw with C.J. Stroud and so many others, where they just kind of backed off a little bit. And I know, insert foot in mouth, talking out both sides of my mouth, all this shit about, well, now they've got a year of tape, whatever. And I think I've probably said that about him on previous episodes that, well, now they know what they're preparing for and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
He is going to be MVP. I'm not going to drop it.
Okay.
I'm just going to hold it out.
All right.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels.
All right. Well, you were damn close with your pick of Joe Burrow last year. And had that team been 2 wins better, I think he actually would have been close to getting it.
He was fighting for it.
He made a hell of an argument towards potentially getting there.
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels, 2025
I think
MVP.
that's a great list.
Yeah. You should hold on to that just so we can look it over at this time.
I saved
at this
it.
Point.
I did my homework.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's 2 things
Yeah.
right.
Hey.
Where Kelly was right.
Hey. That's somebody else's segment. We can't
Yeah, man.
do that. Very good. All right. Yeah. Leave a comment below if you think Kelly's wrong. That'd be great.
It's okay. I don't have to talk church league
Yeah.
to show that I was wrong. I can do it.
Yeah. So you can also email us. Maybe email your own list who you think's going to win. We can go over that as well. If you want to be a part of the show there, you can definitely do that. But anyway, we will move on to the next segment, which is what, Kelly?
Phone call.
Phone call. Gonna call someone on the phone. Don't do this anymore because we don't want to talk to people.
And you thought my AA squad thing was bad? Really?
Yeah, you're just trying to find some sort of like camaraderie there.
I was just trying to get along with you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying.
Good luck.
I'm trying to get you to
Good luck.
match the energy, brother.
Good luck.
Brother.
All right, here we go. Make sure I'm calling the right person here.
Hey, what's up, man?
Brett Casey, Ryan Schultz, Armchair Authority. How are you?
I am great. How are you?
Pretty good, man.
Are you by anyone in particular? Loses their hair quite often.
Hey, Brett, Kelly Veniclaus in Armchair Authority, co-host. How are you?
I'm great, Kelly. How are you doing today?
I am living the dream, brother. So glad you answered.
So you've been there's been a lot of chatter on the interwebs about how your life is a movie, and we just wanted to continue to add to that. So with your life being a movie and all, we wanted to kind of take some of that energy, put it on the podcast. So that's why we called you. Kelly particularly wanted to call you for.
So, Brett, the question is this: that I want you to kind of explain it to me. Do you think that Lamar Jackson is a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes, and why do you think that he is not?
See, Kelly, I would appreciate it if you came at it in a different angle. You know, I just feel like it's a one-sided question in that kind of aspect. But if you had to start a franchise with one of the two, you erase their stats, everything like that, I'm taking Lamar Jackson all day.
For quarterback or running back?
I'm pretty sure he's positioned at quarterback.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'll have to check again. I think we got old Derrick Henry back there. From this day, I'd take Lamar Jackson. Better athlete. He reads the field way better. I've never seen a guy read the defense like that. Just amazing. 28 years
Kelly.
old.
I can see the face you're making. He's written books on it.
Brett, I'm sorry. Did you just say that Lamar Jackson reads defenses and you've never seen anyone read defenses like that?
I think it just comes naturally, honestly. I think that's why he kind of took his gifts and he brought it to the community for the children and writing books just because how well he sees the field.
Are you drinking your lunch? Like what? You're going to make the argument that Lamar Jackson reads defenses.
Incredibly well.
Wow. Well, I think other people who maybe watch the NFL perhaps a lot closer than you do could also argue that he predetermines his routes and his progressions and all that stuff basically when he breaks the huddle. I mean, could that argument be made?
Are you saying in a RPO or like he's already decided that you think that he's going to run or?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that when he breaks the huddle, if it's supposed to be a design passing play and he doesn't happen to audible out of it for the me run right, me run left play. So if it's actually a design passing play, are you telling me that he doesn't break the huddle already knowing where he's going with the ball? And if said read is not available, that he just takes off running?
No, I would never say that. I think he checks his first option, his second option, even his third option sometimes before even considering leaving that pocket. Has a pure pocket presence. I believe that actually he did throw more yards than Patrick Mahomes last year, if I remember right.
I think most quarterbacks have thrown more yards and touchdowns than Patrick Mahomes in the last 3 years, if we really want to break it down.
Yeah, so if Patrick Mahomes is just riding on, other talent, it is what it is.
Well, I mean it's got him to the Super Bowl how many times?
Just a few,
Yeah. And Lamar has how many exactly?
It's a team sport.
A few holding calls away, and I think that we beat you guys that year, but that's fine.
In the regular season, yeah. Yep. You're probably right with that. Would you put Patrick Mahomes second then, since you're riding the Lamar meet? Would you put Mahomes second?
Riding the Lamar what? I'm sorry, it must have cut out. I didn't hear that part.
It cut out on purpose. So would you put Mahomes second?
In this day and age, I think I'd go Lamar Jackson.
Derrick Henry?
Derrick Henry has had a few passing touchdowns, but I think Josh Allen might be better than Patrick Mahomes at this point.
Okay.
And at 3, probably a Bo Nix.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, that's a great list.
Yeah.
Some may agree with you.
I really hope not.
I think it is an interesting conversation for sure, just from the simple fact that on the show before we've talked about how I feel as though Lamar Jackson is just this generation's new Aaron Rodgers from a standpoint of the fact that he's really damn good in the regular season. He elevates the play of his team a ton, but then once we kind of get into crunch time, a little bit further into the playoffs, there's one or two things that just don't go the right way in order for him to move on. And,
like a Mark Andrews drop or something.
Yeah, right. Things like that, or bad defensive plays or whatever it might be.
Or the Chiefs just come to your stadium.
Or a rookie wide receiver that can't hold on to a ball close to the goal line.
Right.
Type of thing.
Tight end that steps out of bounds. Those types of things.
Yeah, so one or two things here where you didn't sacrifice enough goats or as many goats as the Chiefs did in order to make sure that you get back there and win these close games.
They bite heads off snakes, by the way.
Yeah.
If the Chiefs defense wasn't so soft when Zay stood up over him, I don't think that was taunting. I mean, you could say anything's taunting at that point when he stood up like that. So it is what it is.
Yeah, and guess what? The runner didn't leave early from second, Brett. The runner didn't leave early from second. We can go back and hash that all day.
Never mind the fact that there have been 3 refs that have now been demoted due to their performance during said Chief games as well. So that's been recent news within the last month.
Yeah, it's just disgusting behavior, and we really got to clean it up. Hopefully they get on top of that this year, and we just don't see the Chiefs getting those calls. I mean,
yeah.
How long was that kind of a story last year when they're like, well, the Chiefs are doing great off of this call or that call?
Right up until they got their doors blown off in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So that we could reset that narrative and not feel about it anymore.
And I didn't see Kelly for a little bit after that. I mean, you would have thought he went into hiding.
Nobody saw me for a while. Nobody saw me for a while. I couldn't show my face. I couldn't do it.
Anyway, wait. Thanks for taking our call. I gotta say, I'm turning the corner on Lamar a little bit now that I've kind of see him throw the ball. I mean, I'm looking at the stats right now: 4,100 yards, 41 touchdowns, 4 picks. He hasn't thrown more than 10 picks, but only once in his entire career, and no more than 9 before that. And he's one of the main reasons why they continue to win. So I got to give him props. He looks like a foot, and that's neither here nor there. But he plays a good game.
I think it might be in the criteria. If you are good at football, you kind of got to be a little ugly. And it might just be a standard now. But I think once you guys start seeing what he does off the field, like the books and everything else, never gets in trouble, always has his mom do his contracts. It's just
and
that
his
kind
laundry.
of guy that you want leading
and his
the team.
laundry.
That's just a smart business.
He's kind of like the LeBron James, LeBron being better than Mike and everything like that. But we can save that for a different day. That's fine.
It's Michael. Don't call him Mike. You say it with some freaking respect, Brett. It's Michael. His friends like me call him MJ.
The last name is just escaping me. What's his last name again?
Jordan.
That's the one. Yep, that one. Yep.
The shoes that you used to rob, cheat, and steal to go get yourself. Those Jordans.
All right, Brett, we'll let you go, but before we go, all together now. I run, you run, we all run.
We all run.
Thanks, bro. We'll talk to you later.
Thanks, Brett.
Right, you guys take care.
Okay, bye. Fantastic. All right, mark that off.
Yeah. Demetrius. I didn't know his middle name was Demetrius.
He didn't either.
Action Jackson. Oh, and he's a junior. That's different.
LaMarvelous.
Those are some sweet nicknames. What is Patrick Mahomes at? We'll settle this right now. Best nickname wins.
I don't even know what his nickname is.
What do they have written here? Anything? Oh, man. He's got a bunch of them. Oh, he's the second, too. Okay, so we have a junior and Patrick Mahomes the second.
His dad was a pitcher.
Okay, there you go.
He goes by Pat. So
Yeah.
Patrick wants to be Patrick. He goes by Pat Mahomes.
Oh.
Nicknames aren't even close. Nicknames aren't close. Mahomes wins this. So don't even argue.
we had LaMarvelous and what was the other one?
Action Jackson.
So we have 2. They have multiple listed here for Patrick Mahomes. Starting with the
it kind of fits with AFC championships.
Starting with the Grim Reaper, moving on to Showtime, which I'm going to go ahead and just kind of cross that off because that's a Laker thing, as well as Magic Man. Those have been used for Magic Johnson, things like that. The Magician, not bad. I find Fatrick hilarious.
It's the Musician.
Oh, is it? Oh, sorry, the Musician.
Well, that's offensive.
Don't like it. Don't like it at all. Fatrick's pretty good. The Gunslinger, which, that's a Brett Favre thing. And my homeboy, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Homeboy. I gave him.
I don't know. LaMarvelous is pretty good. As far as if you were to choose one, that's pretty far up there. Grim Reaper is a good one. I always liked Peyton Manning's The Sheriff. That was always a fun one.
Yeah.
Anybody have anything better than that? I mean,
I got to go with Grim Reaper.
Grim Reaper. Aaron Rodgers was known as Baba Yaga, which I always thought was pretty funny. It's pretty good. So
Bubba Fat.
Fat trick, dude. Fat trick Mahomes. Have you seen those pictures? There was one of him and Brittany from when they were in high school, and she's kissing him on the cheek, and he looks like he'd rather be anywhere else. Well, they redid that picture again, and they put them side by side, and somebody put over the top of it. Patrick looks like he just sits in his car before he goes inside. I thought that was pretty funny.
I'm going to go with the Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper wins.
It's not bad.
La Marvelous.
29 years old. Where's Lamar?
You actually shouldn't get a nickname until you've
28.
reached a Super Bowl. My theory.
Really? That's a hot take.
Yep.
That is a hot take. I mean, we've talked. Is it better than the Big Dumper?
Big Dumpers. That's pretty solid.
In sports.
Now you're looking up nicknames?
Babe Ruth, Magic Johnson, Air Jordan. Oh, the great one for Gretzky. I mean, that's like top tier. Black Mama's pretty cool. For Kobe.
The Answer. I've always liked The Answer.
William the Perry Fridge.
William the Fridge Perry?
Well, I mean, I was reading it as it was put there. So Jerome Bettis, the bus.
That's a good one.
Ooh, Sweetness.
Sweetness is nice.
That's a pretty
Sweetness,
good one.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's low. 7? Number 7 on this list is the great one for Wayne Gretzky. Megatron's a pretty badass one. Big Poppy, whatever. Air Jordan, that's fun. The logo, I mean, you're the logo of an entire league. That's pretty decent for Jerry West.
Yep.
Prime time. When everybody calls you prime time instead of actually Dion.
Way too high on the list.
And Magic. Magic Johnson. The other notable mentions are Michael Irving is the playmaker, the Greek freak for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jason Williams is White Chocolate. George Gervin, the Iceman. Honey Badger. Tyrann Mathieu, that's pretty good.
That was always fun.
Yeah, the captain for Derek Jeter. O.J. Simpson, the Juice. It's not a good one anymore.
I thought he and Gary Payton shared that one. The glove.
The glove, yeah. Nice.
The glove.
He must have quit. Showtime, Big Ticket, The Joker, The Mailman, Karl Malone. That's a solid one. Pistol Pete Maravich. T-Sizzle for Terrell Suggs. Run TMC, I thought was always good. Yeah. What do you think is last year? Conor McGregor, Notorious.
Yeah.
Big Hurt for Frank Thomas. Randy Johnson, the Big Unit. That's one that's just synonymous. Bartolo Colon, Big Sexy. And the People's Champ, Muhammad Ali. The big fundamental for Tim Duncan.
You know, the Greek freak is trying to make a comeback. The Chiefs are trying to give that to George Karlaftis.
If this list wasn't up here and I just gave you their nickname, what are the chances you could actually tell me who they were?
I could probably give you 10.
Like Johnny Football, you'd get.
Yeah, that's Menzel.
Yeah. Beast Mode.
Shit Lynch.
Okay.
I didn't mean to say shit Lynch. Marshawn Lynch.
The Big Ticket.
Not a clue.
Kevin Garnett.
I'm not going to look.
Yeah. Diesel. The Diesel.
Shaq.
Yeah, there you go. Dr. J.
Julius Erving.
Yeah. Broadway Joe.
Namath.
Okay. Moose.
Daryl Johnston.
Oh, look at you go. That's awesome.
Shit, I can get more than I thought.
Yeah, you can. Cheetah.
Yeah. Father of 500. Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, there you go. And we'll go with one more here.
Screw this. This is fun. Keep going.
The Flying Squirrel.
Ooh. Not a clue.
Gabby Douglas.
Don't even know who that is.
Yeah. Pudge.
Catcher guy.
Ivan Rodriguez.
There you go. Catcher, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And what about...
Can't end on a loss.
What about...
Never end on a failed prep.
The Iron Horse.
I don't know.
Lou Gehrig.
Yeah. Come on. I can't end on a loss.
All right. The
Let's
Say
go.
Hey Kid.
Jason Kidd?
No. The Say Hey Kid.
I don't know.
Willie Mays.
Oh, Willie Mays Hayes.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me another. Can't end like this.
Lynn Sanity.
Lynn Sanity.
Yep.
Not a clue.
Jeremy Lin.
Who the hell is that?
He had a run for it was 10 games where he was the best player in the friggin' league as far as basketball was concerned. Jeremy Lin, he had a run for the Knicks where he was unstoppable. It probably wasn't even 10 games. It was probably 5 games. But
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah.
Give me some. Come on. One more.
The Korean Zombie.
Jesus. Next one. Korean Zombie. Who's that? Otani?
No. That is Chan Sung-jan.
Yeah.
I totally said that right.
Yep.
The snake.
Well, see, that's Rodman. Dennis Rodman.
Kenny Stabler.
Shit.
All right. Maybe this is harder than you think it is. The Sandman.
Football.
Nope.
Shit. Who is the Sandman? I don't know.
Mariano Rivera.
Oh, God. Yes.
Okay.
Pitcher.
All right. If you don't get this one,
I'm losing now. God, I had such momentum.
The Dream.
Nope. Nope.
Hakeem the Dream?
No.
Really?
Nope.
Jeez. Okay. Showtime.
LeBron James.
No. SHO dash time.
Shohei.
Yeah. Larry Legend.
Larry Zonka. I don't freaking know. Larry Bird.
Yeah, there you go.
Larry Bird. Okay, there we
Jeez.
go.
All right, you got it.
We end on it.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
man.
That was a streak there. That was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what happens?
Yeah. Anywho.
Jeez, I was on fire.
Yeah.
Until I wasn't.
Okay.
Cool.
What do you got?
Play some music. Hit the button. Run the board. Ryan, this is great. This is great stuff. Fox Sports put together, and this is Fox Sports Research. So I am clearly defining who put this together. This is Fox Sports Research.
Finding your sources, that's good. That's one way to prove that you're not wrong.
National Football League Fox Sports Research. Who are the 10 greatest NFL quarterbacks of all time?
Whoa!
I'm going to read off some things about each, and you're going to tell me who they are.
Okay.
And then you're going to tell me whether you think they belong in that ranking. Sound good?
Like in the ranking altogether or where they are in the list?
Where they are on the list.
All right.
Okay, here we go. At number 10, low to high. Number 10, this gentleman played from 1983 to 1999. While he never won a Super Bowl, he's considered one of the most prolific passers in NFL history. In just his second season, he became the first quarterback in the league history to pass for 5,000 yards or 40 touchdown passes in a single season. Boom. Way to go. That's at number 10. Okay, just tuck that away. Right. Tuck away number 10. Okay, number 9. This gentleman played 2001 to 2020. His career was statistically undeniable. He and Tom Brady are the only two quarterbacks to throw for 80,000 career yards. His 571 touchdown passes.
Drew Brees.
Bam. Tuck away number 9.
Okay.
God, you're pretty good. This gentleman played from 1991 to 2010. True definition of a... Nope, I'm leaving that out.
Brett Favre.
Did you pull the freaking list up?
No.
You knew I was going to bring out the... Okay.
No, I'm going based. The years are helping, but they're not like solidifying.
I got to give you the years.
Yeah.
I have to give you the years because it's important. At number 7, this gentleman played 1970 to 1983. He was a winner. 4 Super Bowl championships.
I would hope so if he's on this list.
4 Super Bowl championships, tied with Montana for second most all time, trailing only Brady's 7. Titles came in a 6-year period, and he was the first quarterback to win a 3rd and 4th Super Bowl. He won the 1978 MVP award and was a 2-time Super Bowl MVP. He's one of 6 quarterbacks ever with 14 total playoffs wins. Boom. Rock solid.
I was stuck on Staubach for the longest time, and I'm like, it can't be, because where the Cowboys got the majority of their Super Bowl wins was, it was kind of around that time, but then they had the other streak in the 90s. But yeah, Bradshaw. He gets lost in there, man. People forget about what he did back then and how those Steelers teams were and all of that.
Great point. So tuck away number 7 for Terry Bradshaw.
Okay.
Because we're going to go back through that. Number 6, this gentleman played 2005 through present day. Despite struggling multiple seasons, this gentleman's talent and career has been stellar. He's one of 6 quarterbacks all-time with 150-plus wins, top 5 all-time in touchdown passes, won the MVP award 4 times, trailing only Manning for the most ever. He has 1 Super Bowl to his name.
It's Aaron Rodgers.
It is Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
At number 6. Okay?
Okay.
Great job. You're on fire. This gentleman played 1983 to 1998. Another 2-time Super Bowl champion, former MVP, league's all-time leader in wins at 148 when he retired at the conclusion.
When he retired.
When he retired. League's all-time leader in wins, 148 when he retired at the conclusion of the 1998 season.
This is Elway.
Rock solid.
Yeah. I'm not looking at anything, man. I'm staring into the void.
Number 4.
Into my mind palace of years and all that stuff.
Number 4. 2017 through present day.
Okay. 17 through present day?
2017 through present day. Some may say this is a bit premature, considering he's only 29 years old.
Patrick Mahomes, move on.
Yeah, there it is. Sounds good. 1998 to 2015, sitting at number 3.
98 to 15?
98 to 15, sitting at number 3.
Okay.
He was considered a generational prospect out of Tennessee. Selected first overall.
Why did you give me
knew
that?
That was too much.
Yeah.
I knew that was too much.
The only thing I was stuck on before you even went that far was, did he actually retire in 15? Has it been that long? But it's Peyton Manning.
Yep, it's been that long. Tucked away at 3. There it is. Okay, number 2.
Montana.
19. Yep, there you go. And number
Tom
1.
Brady.
There you go.
All right.
All right, Ryan, here we go.
Hey. Can we? Come
that's
on.
impressive.
Right? What was your guess when you went into this? How many I'd get here?
You'd get 6 of 10.
6 of 10. All right.
Had no freaking...
Listen, there's nothing over here. There's nothing up my sleeves. There's nothing on you've seen the computer screen the whole time.
Yep. And I purposely did not give you, other than freaking saying Tennessee with Manning, I didn't give you...
Not a ton.
No.
The years helped because then I could go back and I could kind of like...
I could read off 570 touchdowns, 148 wins. I could do all that, and you'd be like, I don't freaking know. You'd be shooting in the dark.
Yeah.
You got to have the years, man. You got to know what you're doing. Yeah. Okay, so let's go through it now. You got them all right. Good job.
Yeah.
Yay for Ryan. Pat on the back. Here's your cracker. We got... Son of a bitch. I was wondering if the board had applause. I've been wondering that this whole time. I've said some remarkable things. You've said some remarkable things. Why the hell haven't you hit that button?
It's I only save it for the really true accomplishments.
For yourself.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Way to go. Way to sneak past the tip of your nose there, fella. Okay. So, with all the names you just rattled off,
yes.
Do you feel in that list that Dan Marino belongs at 10?
I mean,
and you don't have to give any analysis. You can just say yes or no.
My only analysis to that was growing up, Dan Marino was the guy. He held all the passing records. He was the tippy top of what you wanted a quarterback to be, but the only thing that was against him was the fact he never won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And the reason why I remember him so vividly, because I didn't even really get to watch him play all that much, if at all, but they were always comparing what he did versus what Favre was doing at the time while I was growing up, because it was the touchdowns, it was the yards, it was all of that, right? Because he had 51,000 total yards that he threw for or whatever over the course of his career, and all of that junk. So
no, he actually did make a Super Bowl.
He did. It was
but
like in his first year or something like that, right?
But they lost.
So he was the standard, and then Favre came along, and then it was Manning, and then it was Brady, and then it was Drew Brees that was on there, and a bunch of these other guys that came after him that they started talking about more, and all those guys ended up winning Super Bowls. And so there goes Marino slowly getting pushed down the line of all of that. And I think that, in my opinion, is really where the Super Bowl conversation as to where your rank on the all-time list kind of started to take off. He's
the only one on this list who hasn't won one.
Right. So do I think he belongs on there? Who would you put in, what's the case for somebody else that you would put in over him? I mean, everybody else listed on that list has a Super Bowl.
Yep.
They've got the yardage and at least one of the other records, as far as I'm concerned.
Yep.
Okay. So, I don't hate that he's at number 10, but then I'm trying to figure out who's at 11 that you could bump up over him.
See, I just want you to focus between 10 and 1.
Okay.
Do you feel that he's appropriately placed at 10?
Oh, yeah. Out of that list? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, he held at one point or another, he held every passing record that you could hold, but all of those other guys, especially in that later portion of that list, came in and knocked him down a peg. So.
Okay. Extra credit.
Yeah.
Where do you go to college?
Where did Marino go to college?
Yep.
So he was a tiger?
No.
No?
He's a panther.
He's a panther? Oh, I don't know.
Pitt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can kind of see that now.
All right.
I've got that. Just the only and the other frame of reference for him is Ace Ventura. 'Cause growing up, I watched that movie a ton, and he's in that movie.
He is.
And they go to the Super
He does
Bowl.
a terrible job.
He does,
in it
but
too.
they're in the Super Bowl and they do the whole thing, or maybe it's the AFC Championship game or something like that. But Finkel and Einhorn and Finkel.
Well, all right.
Man. Gun is sticking into my hip.
Okay, number nine, Drew Brees. Fit?
He's got the Super Bowl. He's the all-time. I mean, the only reason Brady's got the record, I think, for yardage is just because he played longer.
Yeah.
But the simple fact of what Brees was able to do at his size, he's not tall. He's not tall. He might as well have been standing on a soapbox back there throwing yardage.
Absolutely.
I don't mind him at 9. I think it's appropriate for where he's at. And actually, I can make a little bit of a case. And I think statistically, without looking at anything, I think he is or one of the most accurate passers in the game, period.
I would agree with you.
I think he deserves to be above Brett Favre.
Okay.
Because he was more efficient. He did more with less, in my opinion, as far as his physical stature. And he didn't turn the ball over nearly as much as Favre did. I think Favre leads quarterbacks in both fumbles and interceptions all time.
Very correct.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, good. So you think that Brees at 9 should maybe be elevated at least one spot ahead of number 8, Brett Favre.
I do. Yeah.
And you think Favre should be 9.
Listen, and I grew up on Favre, right? Like that was my guy, you know, dead or alive type of thing. Like you would go to bat for him. You thought he hung the moon, but I think with a retrospective outlook on it now, I think you look back at Favre and I think you liked, not you, but like those that really advocated for him and fell in love with him was the way that he loved the game. He was like a kid out there, right? So I think there's like these graduation goggles over Brett because of that, because of how he was just out there doing it, and he was just playing backyard football, and he was fun to watch, and he had that magic, but then he'd also rip your heart out with one of the dumbest plays you've ever seen in your life.
Yep.
Now, I will say what he did in the 90s, especially those 2 years they went to back-to-back Super Bowls, that was the best football he's ever played, minus the 2009 year in Minnesota. What he did during those times and the arm strength that he had and the plays he was making, he deserves to be on the list. But I think from a statistical category and what I already said about Brees, I think Brees maybe gets a notch ahead of him.
Okay.
So
Terry Bradshaw at 7.
Yeah, not enough respect, right? Like, I don't think from a statistical standpoint he really moves the needle all that much as far as his talent, what he was able to do. But I think he embodied the hard-nosed black and blue football that was of that era, especially for the Steelers. I think he was the right leader at the right time for them. Obviously, from the simple fact that he's got 4 Super Bowls. I would keep him there just based on the fact he's a 4-time champ.
I would not. I would actually move him ahead of Rodgers and Elway. But that's just me.
Okay. Is that your own personal feelings on those two? Or
yes.
Is it... Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
On
Freudian slip there?
No. Overall, I would keep Bradshaw ahead of Rodgers and Elway.
Bradshaw doesn't move the needle on the other, like, I think he should get more credit for the 4 Super Bowls, but his overall statistical play, I don't think moves him above those two guys.
Yeah, I don't think he was nearly the athlete of some of these other guys, but in terms of doing what he did and managing offense in Pittsburgh and doing all that, for everything that you mentioned. Yeah. So we got Rodgers.
I think you could argue that he's a better version of Eli Manning for his time.
Okay.
A guy that was good enough to get you. That's
a great
A guy that was good enough to get you where you needed to go. Didn't lose you the games, but still won you championships.
Yep.
Stepped up at the right time. Was never gonna wow you with his play.
Had great defenses.
Correct.
Yep. Rodgers at 6. Elway at 5.
Man. Yeah, I think Rodgers to me, and taking my own personal feelings out of it, and some of the memories that I have. I think I've said this before, I think he's the most pure passer of the football that we've ever seen. As far as arm talent goes, accuracy, all of it. I don't think anybody throws a better ball than he does. And I think you'd be hard-pressed to find anybody that would say that there is another person that throws a better ball than he does. With that said, he had his opportunities. He should have taken more of a pay cut to make sure that those teams stay together and he had better talent. And otherwise, this would be a completely different conversation, in my opinion. I think the Packers could have won one more, if not two more, had he been able to kind of fall on his sword more often than not with his pay scale and bring more guys in and keep more guys around.
Yep.
So that is a knock against him. That's probably more of a personal feeling than anything. But you can't argue with the fact that, early in his career, he won 2 MVPs, and then later in his career, he won 2 more. Yep. Nobody's really ever been able to do that with that stretch of time in between and still remain relevant. Some of that credit I would give to Matt LaFleur and the way that offense is run, but he still had to go out there and perform. When you're second to only one other person, and the other person on this list is ranked number 3, I think you obviously deserve to be on the list, but I think he's fine at 6.
Yep.
So,
I like all the attributes.
Yeah.
I like the 4 MVPs. Only 1 Super Bowl. Whatever's
never
going on.
got
But then
back.
the personal stuff gets in the way, and it ruins it for me.
Yeah, you got to separate the art from the artist.
Well, Elway's sitting there at 5. He's 5. Interesting enough, Patrick Mahomes at 4.
Yeah, the Patrick thing we've talked about before. This actually just recently came up at a softball game. My brother's adamant he's the best of all time already. And I have my reservations based on the things that we've talked about over the last couple of weeks, where his statistical play has been down. He has not been what he was when he first entered the league.
True statement.
I thought it was going to be more when I saw him throw 55 touchdowns and all that other jazz that he did in his first year, and then followed it up with multiple Super Bowl performances and shows. Like, here we go, right? There is one thing to say: the 2 Super Bowl losses that he has have been absolute and utter embarrassments.
Yes.
Brady never had that. Brady never got embarrassed in a Super Bowl. Even when he was down 28-3, that was embarrassing, but they still ended up winning that game. So call that what you will. Obviously it's a team sport, things like that, but it's the same argument that people bring up when they want to put LeBron James over Michael Jordan. Yeah, LeBron made it to 10 titles, but Jordan was 6 for 6.
Correct.
He never lost. Never lost a series in the finals. LeBron has multiple series finals losses. I think that stands for something. Brady's never been blown out in a Super Bowl. The ones that he has lost, he's lost them close and had an opportunity to win at the end, and they've gone either way. There is another. He's been playing since 2017. We don't have the full totality of his entire career. We don't know how this thing ends. I brought it up maybe a month ago. I said, what happens if he never makes it back? Because that's very possible.
Yep.
He loses his head coach. Andy Reid's not getting any younger. His number one target in Travis Kelce is clearly got one foot out the door as he's more interested.
Foot and a half.
Yeah, as he's more interested in what's going on outside of football with Taylor Swift and all that stuff, and that's fine. You do that when you get in your later 30s and you start prioritizing different things. So we'll see. I think he deserves to be on the list. I think he's too high. I think he needs to be down near, like the Breeze and Favre region, just because we don't have the whole scope of it.
Yep.
And if he continues the trend that he's on right now, he statistically won't surpass anybody on this list. When you're throwing 20, 25 touchdowns a year, and you watch him every single week.
Yep.
I don't think you can disagree with that.
Nope. And then obviously, sorry about that.
Jeez, sorry, am I boring you?
Right into the mic.
My
too.
bad.
Right into the mic. No, and then we got 3, 2,
That's
1.
how I felt watching Patrick Mahomes the last couple of years in the regular season. Oh,
Soar, Eagles, soar. 3, 2, 1. Manning, Montana, Brady, appropriately placed.
Yeah, I don't have any issue with that. Manning is often a story of what could have been had Brady not been around during that time.
Yep.
Had he not completely, him and his Bronco team not completely choked it away against Seattle.
Yep.
Now, that Seattle defense being what it was is just an all-timer, right? But they had the best offense in the league that year. Is that not the best offense of all time? That 2013 Broncos team?
Broncos.
Yeah.
Colts?
Broncos. No, Broncos.
Oh, for you. Oh, gotcha.
He threw like 60 touchdowns or something
yep.
stupid and like 5,500 yards. And
yep.
Demarius, or one of the Thomas, they had both the Thomases, not Demarius, but Julius.
Yep.
Had 20 touchdowns for a tight end?
Quite
something
a bit.
Stupid like that. So that game should have been a lot better than it was.
See, you talk best offenses. I'm old. I'm still looking at Kurt Warner and the Greatest Show on Turf.
Which I agree.
That was, that was electric.
Agreed, but go back And if you can find a montage of whatever that 2013 Broncos team did, and then look at the stats that they put up with Wes Welker, Demaryius Thomas, Julius Thomas, and I can't even tell you who was at running back at this point in time in my head, but like, holy cow, dude! Like they were stomping on people.
Yeah, they were good.
And this is a guy that came back from a neck fusion, where his doctors were like, "You probably shouldn't play. You should probably not. You should be done." And he said, "Screw that! I'm going to go out there and throw for 6,000 yards and 60 touchdowns or something stupid."
Yeah,
like
and
that.
his skills greatly diminished, and he still made it happen.
Greatest,
So here's
greatest between the ears player in the history of the NFL.
Absolutely. Honorable mentions for this list. I just got to mention them: Steve Young, Roger Staubach, Troy Aikman, Ben Roethlisberger, Johnny Unitas, Otto Graham, and Bart Starr.
The only one I could make a case for would be Bart Starr. Really, I mean, I think Aikman's overrated.
Thank you.
I don't really think he's all that good. I think he rode the coattails of an amazing offensive line and a running back
And a wide receiver.
Yeah, and that defense. Roethlisberger, no. Who else is on there? Staubach. I had it in my brain, but then I put in Bradshaw over that, which made more sense. The only reason I would give Bart Starr the nod is because he was doing things at that time that nobody else was doing, and they had the consecutive championships before the Super Bowls were even a thing.
Right.
And the Lombardi years and all that stuff. So
yep.
At that time, he was the model of what a quarterback should be, and then it, transitioned into Staubach, into Bradshaw, into Elway and Manning, and then that into Brady and Manning, or Elway and Marino is what I meant to say. Sorry.
Yep.
Light me up for that. So, and then now what we have today, which is Lamar and Allen and Mahomes and Burrow.
Extra credit. Where'd Elway go to college?
I should know this.
You do. West Coast.
Oh, he's Stanford.
There
Stanford.
you go.
Not Stanford.
Nope,
Stanford.
not Sanford Health.
Yeah.
Not Sanford Health.
Yeah. He's one of them smart guys.
Yeah.
The only reason I know that is because I had to take the correlation between Andrew Luck, and I was like, I know those two have a connection there.
He also might have graduated from an inpatient treatment facility recently, but in any event, it was
He's not going to get
Stanford.
charged for that either.
I don't know.
Crazy.
Whatever.
Kill a guy with a golf cart, and you're just like, all right, see you later.
Life happens. Move on.
And then you move on.
Move on.
And then you get yelled at by an old lady with a scorebook.
And you lose all your dealerships to your wife and all that good stuff. Yeah.
Man, must be tough.
Hey, good stuff.
Must be tough.
Great job.
Thanks, man. I feel pretty good about that.
You should.
Yeah. Feel confident. Wasn't sure what that game was going to be, and then we started rattling them off. I'm like, all right.
See, I can't tell you ahead of time. See,
Let's
way
go.
to go.
Let's get this. Let's get it.
I'm looking swole.
At least I'm not going to have to hear from all my friends who listen to this really like, I can't believe you only got 4 of those right. I got them all right. And I'm going to be like, all right, cool.
I'm going to take
Yeah.
the beating over the nicknames. I know it. Man, you started strong, but you don't know how to finish.
That's at least tough.
Yeah.
That's relatively tough. I mean, yeah, one of my buddies, I think we were doing the college thing, and of course he had to chime in, and he was like, I didn't miss them. I got them all right. I'm like, shut up. Shut up. Smart guy.
Shut up, friend.
Yeah. Listen, you can't be tall and smart. Pick one. He's both. He builds things.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Architect?
No, he's like
Engineer.
yeah, something like I don't know. He's like a project manager.
Oh,
I
wow.
think. Yeah. He's big wig. Yeah. Plays a lot of golf, so that's how you know he's successful. Anyway. Not the Nate you know, but a different Nate. Love you, buddy.
I'm not touching
Yeah.
it.
Shout out.
I'm not touching
Shout out to my friend Tall Nate.
Throw your clubs in the trees. You'll get my respect.
Shout out to my friend Tall Nate. He builds things and he knows things.
Big Nate.
Yep.
Big dumper.
He is tall. He's like 6'5" or something like
Big
that.
dumper?
Yeah.
Not so much.
Big no.
6'5", not a big
Yeah,
dumper.
skinny dumper. Skinny dumper.
All right, man.
Well, I believe
Close it out.
that's the show. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Yeah. Thank you for coming on this wild ride with us as we just slog our way through what is July, right? You guys are listening to probably some different sports things, and you're wondering, wow, is this really what they're talking about? And then you come over here and listen to us, and you're like, wow, is this really what they're talking about? It really is. But I can assure you, we are getting closer and closer to football and college football and NFL football and all of it. I mean, we're literally dead smack dab in the middle of July. Once August hits, it's a full-on sprint. We do have an NFL football game being played at the end of this month on July 31st.
That is correct.
For the Hall of Fame game. And once we get there, let me tell you, we'll have stuff to talk about.
We're gonna be
Things will be coming back.
unbearable again.
Oh, absolutely.
We're going to have video by then.
Horrible takes, all of the above. I'll get my Sherlockian observations going back once the season hits.
Coffin Corner's coming.
Yep. So we'll have plenty of stuff to talk about. As you know, that's the sport that I think combined we know the most about. So hold on to your hats for that as we get closer to what will then be season 3 of the Armchair Authority. So,
I would argue I don't know the most about it because I really don't know shit.
No,
it's just what I've got the strongest emotion about.
Compared to your other things.
Yeah, I mean, we can go back into soccer like last week.
Oh God.
I mean, we hit that.
Yeah.
Right on the nail.
Yeah, I think I'm okay. Whoops. Didn't mean to click on that. But yeah, thank you guys for continuing to listen. Please share this. Send it to somebody. We're on YouTube now. Not visually, but if you want to listen to the podcast, and for some reason you enjoy doing that on YouTube, we're on YouTube. So you click on the link, you go there, it will take you to our YouTube channel, and you'll be able to listen to the podcast there. All it is just a still picture of our logo, and then little levels that go up and down as we talk.
Equalizer levels.
Yeah, there you go. Equalizer levels. Very good.
EQ.
Yeah. So if you prefer to listen over there, please do that. Please leave us a review in the comments, or even wherever you get your podcast. That would be great. If you want to be a part of the show, you can leave a comment, or you can email us at thearmchairauthority@gmail.com. So far, nobody has taken the opportunity to do that, so you may be the first. Go ahead, send us something over our way. Even if it is to tell us that our podcast sucks and you're going to create your own. I wish you the best of luck on that adventure as well.
And feel free to let Ryan know that he is, in fact, wrong.
It's fine.
It's okay.
I'll just come up with reasons as to why I think I'm not wrong.
Correct, and then we'll argue about it for 18 more minutes.
Yeah.
It's fine.
When you grow up with a family of debaters where they're all just especially master debaters, it's just crazy how far they will go to make sure that they're correct.
Yep.
So you learn skills and techniques, and that way you can talk with one hand while the other one's doing something. You can kind of
while you're master debating.
Yep. All of that.
While you master it. Yes. Master of something.
Yeah. So, continue to join in. We'll be here weekly. There's no really new plans at this point as far as what's going on with the podcast, so we're just going to continue to go. If you want a T-shirt, you can find it in the link listed below in the description at tpublic.com. 2 versions available for you over there right now. You can do the white lettering or the black lettering, depending on what color T-shirt you want to go with. If you want to support the show that way, that would be great. We know there's a few of you that have already purchased those, so we greatly, greatly appreciate it that you're out there rocking the AA squad rep and just out there in the wild, man. Just ready to field questions about it, which I love. I'd be curious to know exactly how they do that. But wore mine to Sam's Club the other day. 0 questions. It's fine.
Because they know.
It's coming.
They know, Ryan.
Yeah. They already know.
They know.
Yeah.
They feel it.
Yeah. So.
Can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh, no.
Is that really about seeing somebody drown?
I don't know. It's just a great song that just never goes away.
Yeah, Phil Collins.
Phil Collins,
everybody. In case you couldn't tell the difference, that was Kelly singing that, not Phil.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah. Both hottie bald head big bodies.
Boom. Well, Phil wasn't a big body.
No.
I think he was a little.
He's not a 2%er?
No.
Very good. I enjoy doing this just to piss off the people that are like, just end the show already. No. Screw you.
I've had my headset off and been 10 feet outside the door before, and you're still going.
Yeah. I'm right.
All right, man.
All right, cool. Well, again, thank you guys for listening, and we will catch you all in a week.
Dad with the hat out, dad with no hat, also out.
They know the game, but they're keeping it fun, poking fun at